to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that is incomplete. Couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets it.
And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
1st and goal from the 6. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Samuels. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. So that'll back him up 5. Well, now things get a little dicier here. It's a 42-yard extra point attempt. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Cowboys nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Check it out, read. Kill. 47.
Prescott to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Samuels. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
To the fullback.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Awuzie on the tackle. A gain of 12. 1st down, Steelers.
Here we go, like 80.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's Samuels. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
James Conner.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Cowboys 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the man who's led the NFL in rushing twice in his 4 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
incomplete.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The 1st down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch. Hey, kill. 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Let's go.
Now Elliott. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Prescott on 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd and 6 at the 38.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
For the Cowboys.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Three down. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
The give is to Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a game.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Check 55, Mike. Watch the pass. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. We got it.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run again with Adams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. Put a big-time drive in that situation.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 43. Kill.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
56. Mike's 56. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe.
Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, let's get there. He's coming. We got double up.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Prescott now on 2nd down. This one caught left side by Cooper.
Prescott.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Again, McFarland. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Watch the curl. 55 is my guy, 55. You must be.
3rd and long for Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All day, baby. Let's get this.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Connor on the toss left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 4.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use time?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
2 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. 20, 10, good. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Cowboys. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Cowboys 17.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Brings up second and 10.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. This is Samuels. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And it's third down.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
55, ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mark 55, Mark 55.
Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17-34. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That's caught by Hollister. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Elliott.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the clock. Go, get out there, get out there. I need some money. Yeah. You don't want that. 190.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let him knock it through.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Steelers.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Pittsburgh, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move in zone.